Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new series called Geekalypse Now News. I am your host, Caretaker, along with my friends
Burly Badger,
Snowballs,
Scorps.
and a new friend of ours, new to the series, Mr. Rickles. Say hi, Rick.
Howdy.
Hey. So, this is a brand new series we're doing now. We decided to throw away the old, weekly Geekly News. I mean, we found out there was hundreds, maybe thousands.
1,000, 10,000, all of them, everyone.
Every other nerd podcast was called Weekly Geekly News or Weekly Geekly Podcast. So we were like, we need something new.
Yeah, we just figured, make our own identity kind of thing. So, it's still gonna be the same kind of news, and we're actually gonna probably add more stuff to it eventually. But for now, let's just keep it like it is. So let's start off with some comic news. Alan Moore, he has confirmed his retirement from comic books. My bad. What do you guys got to say about that?
I mean, he's basically the greatest comic book writer of all time.
I mean, I have three.
He really is.
I have three of his works right in my room right now. Killing Joke, Watchmen, and V for Vendetta are just a few of his works.
Yeah, he also had like a really interesting graphic novel about Jack the Ripper, and I looked this up. I didn't know he apparently completely reinvented Swamp Thing. He was the one to reinvent him, so that's interesting.
It is interesting.
So he's probably why he got a popularity spike in the 80s, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, congratulations on your retirement. How old is he, actually, by the way? Is anyone...
He's in his
62.
60s. Yeah, 62.
I thought he was older, actually. I thought he was, in his 70s or something,
I want to retire.
No, I think he's just
62.
really...
Right?
He's been quoted to say that he loves comic books, but he's fed up with, the way comic books are produced. He doesn't like the whole politics surrounding it.
That makes sense.
So,
I get you. There's been a lot of drama surrounding comics lately.
yeah.
With, gender and race swaps for different characters and all that, and people not really taking to them very well.
Yeah, every single character is it's like a national emergency on what they're gonna fucking do with it, and they treat it like they're walking on eggshells.
Yeah. So that's about it for just normal comic news. We haven't gotten to the TV shows yet or anything like that, which we will here in a minute. But let's kind of jump over to from comics to sports.
Sports in quotation marks.
Sports entertainment.
Who wants to take? That's bad about that one. Who wants to take sports news real quick?
Well, there's not a lot of it. Mostly, it's just
Wrestling news.
Well, CM Punk had his UFC debut, which went terribly.
Yeah, according to my boss, he got his ass whooped.
I mean, he didn't get completely whipped, but I mean, it was, from what I saw, fairly one-sided.
It wasn't the shortest match on the card.
But it was first round.
Apparently, the guy who faced him said that he has newfound respect for him. That's not a direct quote, but
yeah,
he said the match completely changed his opinion of CM Punk. Now he thinks he's a bitch. No, that's not true.
That's just,
Probably.
That's just
maybe
your opinion, man.
Yeah. And in more sports entertainment news, there's also an issue with Alberto Del Rio, who left the WWE after being suspended due to a failed steroid test. And along with him, there's speculation that his girlfriend Paige has left as well, but that is yet to be confirmed.
I mean, Del Rio was pretty good. I mean,
nah, he sucks now.
I thought he was alright. I saw him wrestle. So
he's getting up there in age.
He's
slow.
okay when he's in anything besides WWE. Would you agree, Rick?
No, he's just bad.
All right,
Rick, everybody, is the resident wrestling guru, I guess you can call him. I guess that would be a good term.
Yeah, he definitely
Fanboy.
knows more about wrestling than anyone.
And
Yeah.
God.
Wrestling God. You heard it here first.
No, Eric can
So
never
on to
take that
movie
away from
news.
me. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump over to movie news. Burley, do you want to take this as well?
Sure. I'm super excited because one of my favorite villains in X-Men is going to be coming to the big screen. Mr. Sinister is confirmed for the next Wolverine movie. Why are we getting another Wolverine movie?
Well, they're making a trilogy.
Gross.
Of course they are.
Well, the last movie for Hugh Jackman is going to be the Old Man Logan story. Scorps, have you read the Old Man Logan story?
I actually have not.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
I
I don't think an invincible super genius with the ability to like shit out clones left and right is going to translate well to movies. I mean, call me
the toxic
old-fashioned,
cocoon.
but I just think that that's too many immortal beings running around punching each other to get resolved in 90 minutes.
Cyclops will fuck him up. That's how it always ends.
It's a Wolverine movie. It's gonna be 3 hours.
Oh God.
I don't think I can sit through.
And that's just the first fight scene. 3 hours.
Don't forget, it's also a trilogy, so
No, this is
9 hours to work with.
And don't forget.
Well, this is the last one in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Is it?
Don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
First it was Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine, which we did not speak of, which I just did.
That didn't happen.
And then
happened
the
a little.
Wolverine that took place in Japan, which
We definitely never happened.
I actually
Okay, see,
enjoyed the look
I
of
thought
it.
they were completely rebooting it, and this is like the start of a new trilogy. So that I'm fine with that. Fuck everything up and end it.
This is Hugh Jackman's very last movie. He is
Okay.
done with the role after this movie. Which, yeah.
Probably.
So expect multiple weather changes in the same scene and people removing articles of clothing multiple times. The same one. The same
I mean,
article of clothing.
it gets cold.
Bad editing. Uh-oh.
Snowballs?
Did you break it?
No.
No, you
It's-
went quiet there.
Yeah, we were.
What were you
there.
saying? Sorry.
I said it gets cold in Canada, so you'd expect to wear multiple layers of gloves.
Yeah, but whenever someone takes the glove off and then they're not wearing a glove and then they take their other glove off and they're not wearing a glove under that and then after that they take another glove off, you're like, okay, what's happening here?
Let's say something.
How many arms does this motherfucker have?
Clearly, the gloves are off.
7. Clearly they aren't.
Right?
But wait, they are.
But wait, they're not.
Yep. So Sinister's gonna be coming to the big screen, so that'll be kind of interesting. For me, it'll be kind of interesting. Hopefully.
I'm excited for it because I like Mr. Sinister. Hopefully they won't poop all over this movie like they've done with the other Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
I
Don't
thought
worry, they will.
I thought the first one was okay until they got to the Weapon 11 garbage.
We do not mention that anymore.
No.
I liked it.
You shut your whore mouth.
Oh, let's see, what was it?
Also-
there was the after credits scene with the latest X movie, X-Men Apocalypse, where they mentioned Mr. Sinister's company. Like, it's on a briefcase. Like, I don't remember what the briefcase said, mind you, because...
Scorps, you just
It
watched
said
what?
Essex Corp.
What is it?
Essex.
Essex Corp.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Essex
Sweet.
Corp. I think it's ESSEX.
So maybe that was the teaser for the Wolverine movie, so...
Oh, it definitely was.
Well, the person who showed up was taking his blood.
Yeah. What'd you think? Oh, by the way, what'd you think of the Wolverine cameo in Apocalypse?
Naturally, I loved it.
Yeah, same. I enjoyed the hell out of it too.
Yeah.
All right. So
I never thought I'd fall in love with the Weapon X breaking out of the facility scene again, but there it was, and I did. It was fantastic.
yeah. So all right. I guess we're done with the Wolverine movie news now. So let's go ahead and jump over to a little bit of Batman news. Batman: Return of the Caped Crusaders, which I believe we've mentioned on a previous podcast. It's going to have Burt Ward and Adam West, and there was a third person.
The original Catwoman, whose name we couldn't remember on the last podcast either.
Good thing we wrote it down for this one.
Yep.
Right. Anyway, so that movie is going to be released in theaters. So
One day only.
Yeah, but say like I said, it's probably going to get like a limited run, kind of like what Dark Knight or not Dark Knight, but Killing Joke got.
Yeah.
And what they do.
Yeah,
with
it's
Rooster
confirmed
Teeth
just
movies.
one day, and the nearest theater that I could find is Louisville. So good luck with that.
Ugh.
That's the closest one for us, probably too. Like, so it'll be interesting. I think I was kind of a fan of the '60s Batman show. Like that's what I.
Oh, it was terrible and awful, and I loved it.
Yeah, exactly. It's bad in a good way. Is that how you say it? Is that how you
So bad it's good.
Yeah. Oh wait, so there you go. I guess I'll take this next one too. Billy.
Just take everything.
Billy Crudup. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Crudup.
Give you a credit.
Oh no! You wanted to take
I'll
this
watch.
one.
And he played the man who played Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. He has been confirmed as Barry Allen's dad in the Flash movie that's coming up.
Neat.
I see that as kind of a theme going for the new DC cinematic universe. Having Watchmen characters show up as our superheroes' dads.
Anyone else think it's going to be really awkward when he pulls out his blue penis in front of the Flash?
Nah. It goes with the blue lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking blue Speed Force. God damn it.
What's that? I'm wondering if like he sets, just like shocks everything around him though whenever he starts his Speed Force, because like it just like arcs everywhere around him.
Yeah.
It's really fucking weird. So yeah. All right, who wants to take this next one?
You're the host.
I got it.
Yeah.
Joe Manganiello is
Manganiello.
is I know how to pronounce it. I'm just being a dick.
Oh.
I probably know how to pronounce it. Manganiello is confirmed for the next Batman movie as Deathstroke, and that
Also
is
neat.
awesome.
Yeah.
He looks really great for the role. I liked him in True Blood. He played the werewolf Elseed in it. I just recently watched that, and I'm excited to see him in the Batman universe as a bad motherfucker.
Isn't he who you, like, a few episodes ago said you would love to see his Deathstroke, or did I just make that up?
Yes. And if I didn't, I meant to say that. Scorps, you like Batman and True Blood. How do you feel about this?
I feel like he's got what it takes to play the part.
Yeah?
Got the look.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the looks. He's got the looks.
He's got the
Sorry.
touch. He's got the power. The only thing I know this guy from was his very small role in the original Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie, and he played Flash Thompson for like 2 minutes, probably.
I was about to say I need to rewatch that, but no, I don't. I just want to see what he
Really
looked
don't.
like in that movie.
Pretty much how he looks now, except for younger.
So without the gray hair everywhere and no beard.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing like how he looks
Clearly,
now.
clearly a 30-year-old playing a high school student.
Hello, fellow kids.
Hello, other student teenagers. How are you today? I am ready to learn the science.
What is this, 21 Jump Street?
Pretty much. We were making a reference to Steve Buscemi, Steve Buscemi meme where he's got like a backwards hat and a skateboard, and it's like, how you doing, little kids?
So there's a new Jurassic World
it's
confirmed,
gonna
I
be a
guess, a whole trilogy, you know,
they're making
because
it
that's
into a trilogy.
what the world needs.
Yeah.
I
mean-
need more running in heels.
I mean, like,
More,
here's an
Margarita.
idea. Don't fucking go to the theme park that's filled with things that eat you that are just running loose.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
that
much.
way they don't need to have trilogies because nobody fucking goes to it. Like, I mean, even if there was an insane company that wanted to genetically produce Satan, it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't go buy a ticket.
I would.
I might.
You would. You would.
That's like a riot.
It's... To me, it's like going to a G.G. Allen concert. You're just asking to get shit on.
G.G. Allen concert? Who the
Yeah.
fuck's G.G. Allen?
He was... Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look him up, but don't. Please, nobody look him up.
Look them up, but don't
Never.
or mute your speakers. There we go.
Alright, so
Uh,
I kind of
your
enjoyed
screen.
the Jurassic World a little bit. You know, the main thing that sticks out for me is the old guy running away from the pteranodons, or I guess the pteranodons, with holding his margaritas. That's the main thing that stood out for me, and Chris Pratt. So
Yeah, Chris Pratt was great. Chris Pratt is great in everything he does.
yeah, you and I
He needs to be in everything.
Right?
like maybe in about, I guess, 10 days from now, he's going to be starring in the Magnificent Seven remake, which Burley and I are definitely going to go see, and we'll give our thoughts on after we see the movie.
Yes.
Because I am excited to see that. I think I saw a little bit of the original, like, years ago. So, I have, like, very shaky memory on it.
I've never even heard of it until now, but I still want to see it because Chris Pratt is in it.
Oh, Jamie Foxx is in it, too.
yeah,
Are you
but
trying to unsell
Chris
me?
Pratt.
What's wrong with Jamie Foxx?
I mean, nothing 10 years ago.
Oh, ouch.
Don't
Just
be
because the man
afraid.
put on blue makeup and started acting like Electro doesn't make him a bad person.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's just bad writing.
I
for the
liked
role.
him as Electro. I don't care what anyone says. I liked him better than Doc Ock. There, I said it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and go to TV news. Scorps, you want to take this one?
I'll take that as a no.
Scorps, you still there, dude?
Yeah, I was about to say something before Early interrupted.
Way to go, Burley.
You're welcome.
Good job.
All right, go ahead and take it, Scorps.
So, the Netflix series Jessica Jones has won an Emmy.
Good for her.
That's pretty good. So I didn't look up what it won an Emmy for, though. Like if it was like for.
Did
This
any of us
series-
look that up?
No, I think we just want to throw it in there. I guess I kind of just. Threw
I
it in.
did, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well, fuck it.
Whoops. Well, an Emmy was won, and it was because of the show Jessica Jones, and I think we can all agree that that is news.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was thinking about this last night because I was looking up the release date for Luke Cage, and I was hoping that it was going to come out like this week or something. Nope, it comes out September 30th.
But hey, we're getting it by the end of the month, so...
Yeah, I'll have to put in for a day or two off so we can binge watch that shit.
You mean like pretend
Jessica
like we're going
Jones.
to, and then you'll go to sleep?
Well, we
You'll
watched,
go home and go to sleep.
we watched like the first 3 episodes of Daredevil season 2 like that.
I feel like
haven't-
Jessica Jones won like the worst Emmy ever.
Yeah. Outstanding main title theme music.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even like the theme music for the intro.
I don't even remember the theme music.
Exactly.
For me, the best part of the whole series was David Tennant.
Yeah, he. I don't know if they have a category for best show villain or something, or show antagonist, I guess. Oh well. So all right, let's continue with the TV news. Jonah Hex has been confirmed for Legend of Tomorrow season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. He was pretty cool in season 1. Like he only had like what, 1 episode? It was a 2-part episode or what?
Yeah, I think it was a 2-part episode. I'm not sure.
Either way, he did a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yep. I think we're the only 2 people that's watched Legends of Tomorrow on this podcast. Is that correct?
I watched half of it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Did you watch the half with Jonah Hex?
He's a
No.
cowboy.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, it was pretty neat. It wasn't, like, the best episode,
It was enjoyable.
but it was good.
Good foundations.
It actually made me like Rip Hunter a little bit, and then I stopped caring about Rip Hunter again after that because Rip Hunter's boring.
And then you started liking Captain Cold the most.
No, I never started. I just always did.
Oh, okay. It was
Because of
ingrained
the
in your
Flash.
DNA.
He's great.
Yeah. So, let's see. Who's the biggest Star Trek fan on this podcast?
That'd be Snowballs, probably.
Which is sad considering I haven't watched it in forever.
Yeah, right, so...
But I should probably start considering it's their 50th anniversary this week.
Yeah, this last week was their...
yeah, this last
Thursday
week.
Was their 50th anniversary, I believe.
Yep, so Mazel Tov to them.
What, Snowballs?
I said Mazel Tov to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Yep. So, congratulations on 50 years.
Congratulations, Star Trek. You're catching up with Doctor Who, except not really, because it's an older show, and time doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure time doesn't work that way, not even in Doctor Who.
It might.
You don't know. Time works however they want it to work.
Q will figure it out.
Some way down the road. So. That's about it for for TV news. We're going to ahead and go over to game news. So let's see.
This first one's exciting.
What?
Said this first one's exciting. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Interplay, but they're selling all of their game properties, which includes Earthworm Jim, Clay Fighter, Redneck Rampage, Battle Chess, Descent, Messiah, Run Like Hell, Carmageddon, Rock and Roll Racing, which was developed by Blizzard and is fantastic, as well as like 70 other titles.
I mean, I've heard of Carmageddon. I think it was going to be the title of Twisted Metal before they changed it to Twisted Metal.
Nah, it was like Twisted Metal before Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it came out way before Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
I actually played the first one, and I loved the shit out of it.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Another game that they had sold years ago, don't know if any of you know this, was Fallout.
I think I've heard of that one.
Interplay owned Fallout before it became a first-person shooter.
Not only owned because they're a publishing company, but they developed Fallout, I'm pretty sure.
Yup.
So...
An internal studio did.
When I was a kid, I played the hell out of Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. Like, I couldn't beat
I loved
Jim
Earthworm.
1 because there was a certain level I couldn't get past. Like, you're inside, like, a bubble that has, like, small propellants on. You have to kind of go through an underwater area, and you can only hit a wall so many times before your bubble bursts and you die. So I never beat the game, sadly. It's a great soundtrack to both games, by the way. It's like an SNES Deadpool game almost, except for minus the R rating. Like it had the same feel as Deadpool does. Am I weird for saying that?
No, I can see that. I mean, it was kind of like a Deadpool meets Ren and Stimpy thing, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're not discussing the most exciting game on here the most, like how we should be. Battle
Virtual
Chess.
Pool?
I thought you were going to say Clay Fighter was...
Battle Chess. Come on.
Never played it.
Really?
Never.
The chess game where the little chess pieces walk around and then actually fight each other?
So Wizard's Chess.
Before Wizard's Chess, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe J.K.
I
Rowling
played
was...
vanilla of that battle chess game.
So maybe J.K. Rowling was a fan of Battle Chess. That's why she incorporated it into the books.
There's no way that's not true.
You know, I don't know if they still own the rights to it, but they made MDK as well, I think.
MDK. I'm familiar with
Nobody's familiar with that one?
No. I'm
Never mind then.
It's familiar, but that's about it.
Let's say it sounds familiar. I just don't know what the acronym stands for.
It stands for Mother's Day Kisses.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
What's it about? Kissing your mom?
Murder, death, and killing.
Uh-huh.
Alternatively, mission, deliver kindness. It was like a running gag when it came out.
When did it come out, by the way? Like mid-90s?
The first one came out in 97. I think there was 2 or 3 of them, maybe?
So
I'm going to look it up and see if they still have the rights to it.
Yeah,
Well, they're selling them, probably.
Yeah. I could kind of going back to the Interplays being selling a bunch of their properties. I could see Earthworm Jim kind of getting a remastering, for modern day consoles, like having on like Xbox Live Arcade or something like that. Just kind of like a HD conversion, like what they did with some other games they've released.
If someone's gonna buy the rights, they're gonna restart the franchise and probably go all 3D.
So you mean like kind of like what they did with Earthworm Jim when it was on the Xbox Live Arcade?
Oh, they already did that?
Probably
Yeah.
on the 360
That was
arcade,
like
right?
that was like one of the first ones in the Xbox Live Arcade
I forgot about that. Damn.
on the 360.
I'm a terrible gamer.
But no, I mean, if they're
Nah,
selling
just a
off the
terrible
properties
Earthworm
more than
Jim
just
fan.
remakes, we can get sequels for old franchises that are dead. So basically, what happened to Fallout, but with 70 other games.
Alright.
I remember playing Run Like Hell, but I don't remember anything about it.
I think you ran around a lot.
I remember enjoying it. No, it's mostly just shooting shit. I don't remember anything other than that, though.
Descent sounds very familiar to me.
Yeah, there was quite a following for Descent when it was new.
Descent is basically a flying through a tubed simulator, if I remember correctly. I remember...
Go ahead.
Go
It was
ahead.
kind of like Doom in a spaceship, right?
Kind of. I guess that's a way of putting it. You basically go down like a giant fucking Death Star pipe, and you're just shooting things the whole way. I don't remember all of the story, but I believe the Death Star scene was inspiration for it. Like whenever they're flying in through the Death Star in Return of the Jedi.
The maintenance tunnel,
Yeah,
I guess you call
the fucking hole in a Death Star. Yeah, that thing.
it. Or the quarter of the Death Star not finished yet. How do you make a bigger Death Star than the one that already was? I don't understand that. It didn't look that much bigger.
Star Killer Base.
Well, that was an actual plant, though, that they converted.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited for this news, but I just hope that like a company like Konami doesn't just buy all of them and turn them into like shitty phone games or something.
Oh God. Fuck off.
They'll turn them
no.
into casino games.
Oh yeah, so many people were pissed off about the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater pachinko machines. Everybody was like spreading rumors that they're remaking Snake Eater in like HD, and then Konami does their big reveal that they're doing a Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater pachinko machine, and it has like an insane amount of dislikes on that video for their announcement on YouTube. So many people were pissed.
Damn. I never played Snake Eater myself, though. I mean, the last Metal Gear Solid game I beat was 2, so yeah. Oh well. So let's go ahead and move on to this next bit of news. Mass Effect Andromeda is going to have 2 heroes in it, a brother and sister. So,
I hope they call the sister Fem. That's all I wish.
I mean, you can probably name her Fem if they let you name them.
let's see why not.
I think so far it's only confirmed that they know the last name for the whole family, which I think is Ryder, if I'm not mistaken.
How far,
So maybe you can just name them.
how far into the future is this sequel going to be, or is it a sequel? Or is it just?
I honestly have no idea.
Sometime
It's a sequel
in
that
the
takes
future.
place in a separate universe that has no, or a separate galaxy that has no, like, the previous games had no effect on it at all.
Huh. Okay.
That's
That you know
slightly
of.
disappointing.
They specifically said that there's no effect.
Maybe that's what they
Or
want
did
you
it
to think.
have a Mass Effect?
Sure.
No. Anywho, just let the crickets chirp. So,
They didn't think that far ahead. Don't forget about the Mass Effect 3 ending.
Oh, disappointing.
Everyone else did.
so
And you had to remind them. So Nintendo announced a shitty game for the iOS
It might be good.
Called
Doubt it.
like Mario Run, Super Mario Run, something shitty. Basically, Flappy Plumber.
It's
Which
More
they
like-
have announced that it can be played using one hand.
I was about to say more like
Monkey
Fappy
face.
Plumber because you can play it with one hand.
I'd do them.
So, I mean, it's Super Mario Flappy Bird. There you go.
Yeah. So you just kind of put it on your desk at work or something like that, where you're just kind of not busy and just boop 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 boop.
I mean, the good thing is it frees up your other hand so you can shoot yourself in the head for buying such a fucking useless game.
That's objective journalism right there.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And he turns it around.
Alright, so since I'm the only person who's actually playing Pokemon Go on this podcast, I'll go ahead and take this next one. Someone in Russia was arrested for playing Pokemon Go in a church. The reason behind this was he was not a Christian, but an atheist who just wanted to be pretty much an asshole, to everyone inside there. So he just kind of went on there, played his game, and was not very quiet about it. So apparently in Russia, there are laws against such things. I don't know. I've never been outside my country, so.
Yeah, so
he's actually potentially facing 5 years in prison.
which is ridiculously high, but I don't know a lot about the justice system in Russia. There's like laws against being a dick, like a disturbing the peace law, but it's a lot harsher. There's a law about mocking religions. You can't do that there. And there's some other law that he broke. And because of all those piled together, he's facing up to 5 years. It's still pretty ridiculous. I mean,
the most he would face here is just they would ask him to leave. So,
That's the joys of being in America. Although I kind of agree with Russia. Don't be a dick.
yeah.
yeah.
Honestly,
At least
I
sarcasm's
think-
legal or legal.
What's up?
So at least sarcasm's legal.
Yeah.
Unlike North Korea.
North Korea.
Who, according to my mother, she told me this the other day that they're going to be testing nuclear bombs again. So,
Oh, they haven't stopped, but
Yeah,
I
they
mean
never
that's
stop.
that's not even news.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
A day after they announced they're going to test a nuclear bomb, Rickles told me about this one. They had a huge earthquake in South Korea, and
And then I think
everybody's
there was
like,
another one.
"Oh my god,
after.
North Korea is nuking us."
It's probably an aftershock.
Jesus.
They're like, "We're ready to test our next nuke," and then giant earthquake the next day in South Korea, and they're like, "Oh god, it's happening."
Well, I mean,
It wasn't too giant.
they do underground testing that causes earthquakes.
I've actually seen.
I think this one wasn't caused by any sort of test. It was
Huh.
just a natural earthquake.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
And earthquakes are super rare in South Korea.
Well,
so
not
people
anymore
were
after
shocked.
they ruined everything.
It's true.
Okay, but anyway, going back to Pokemon news, this is I didn't put this in the notes, I forgot to, but Pokemon, there was an update for Pokemon Go this past week. Snowballs, you sent me a link to do a manual update because
Manual update. Yep.
Yeah, some people didn't get the update. I was one of them. My boss was one of them, and a coworker of mine was one of them. So we'll put the link to the manual update you can install yourself in the description box below this video. That way you can go around and have
Get
your
the buddy
Pokemon-
system.
Yep. I used the buddy system yesterday at work while I was just had my game going for a while. The GPS signal freaks out, so the fact I was able to get a candy yesterday while at work was a miracle because I'm in the middle of a hospital. So I'm not exactly sure fully how it goes right now. I'll probably give more reports on next week's podcast. But so far you get one candy for like how many kilometers you've walked. Like I was using my Charmander, and I got one candy for walking 3 kilometers. So, but it says whenever you go into it that when you want to select a different Pokemon, you lose your progress. So I'm thinking, the more kilometers you walk, the more you actually get. Like I'll probably get like
That
2
makes
at
sense.
6. I'll probably get like 2 at 6 and 3 at 9, 4 at 12, so on. I'm wondering if that'll be a thing.
That makes sense. I mean, I'm not sure if they're smart enough to do that, but it makes sense.
It'd be awesome too, because I haven't gotten a Charmeleon yet.
Yeah, you found, what, 2 Charmanders so far? Something ridiculous and awful like that?
Something like that. This Charmander I've been walking around, he's literally my starter, so... Yep, so
his first Pokemon is one of his only evolutionaries that he hasn't gotten to evolve yet.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen a Charizard at all in any of the gyms I've visited.
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
Yeah. Also, with this update, a lot of people are pissed off, though, because if you have either a jailbroken or a rooted phone,
Yep.
you can't play it.
You're blocked from even playing at all. It's pretty stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, Niantic wanted to be complete dicks about the thing, and a lot of people are pissed off about it.
I mean, they were complete dicks to begin with, so, I mean, doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we got some PS4 exclusive news, right?
Yeah, Burley, I believe, is the only one that has a PS4 in this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Burley.
It's fine. I have an
So
Xbox
sorry.
One, too.
Yeah,
And a PC that can kind of run League of Legends.
Yeah.
So,
Sony apparently won't
okay.
allow full mod support for the PS4 in regards to the Bethesda games.
yeah.
So Bethesda has completely scrapped PS4 mod support for Fallout and Skyrim due to Sony not wanting to cooperate. So, enjoy that PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, now they have an exclusive on not having access to mods, so that's great news.
So good. So fans, or anybody who's fans of the Bethesda games, jump over to Xbox One. You can get some of those badass mods. Burley, you.
Or PC and get even more mods.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, well, Burley, I've seen some of your mods for Fallout 4, and they're kind of cool. Like anyone who's a fan of the Ruby series from Rooster Teeth. They have a bunch of mods for that. Like, you can get Yang's shotgun gauntlets as a weapon.
Yeah, I use that, pretty much exclusively. I love it so much. I just, punch people from, 40, 50 feet away with the shotgun gauntlets and set them on fire. I love that weapon so much.
And also your base, or the room in your shelter is decorated with Ruby stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. So, that's about it for the Sony news right there. Or for the Sony exclusive news.
About it for every news.
Well, no, we got one more, actually, remember?
Oh, last minute news, yeah.
Yeah, it was, literally came in, right before we started the podcast. Let's see, who here is the biggest fan of Assassin's Creed?
Rick.
Rick?
Yeah,
take this
that'd
one.
be me.
Go for it, dude.
Ubisoft announced that they're releasing the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection that people have been asking for.
Forever.
Collection of Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations.
Nice.
And there is, I believe, an announcement trailer or a teaser trailer or something. Not that they really have to tease it.
Yes. They don't need to do shit, just need to release it.
And when are they releasing that? Do they give
November
a date?
15th.
Sweet. So just in time for Christmas,
Yep.
if you celebrate that. Or winter solstice.
And even if you don't.
Yeah, winter solstice, there you go.
Yeah. Either way, it'll be available around that time. So buy that shit if you like Assassin's Creed.
I mean, we're
I
getting
can't buy that game. It was released for the Christmas season.
let's see, well, the movie's coming out too as well, isn't it? Is it coming out next year or this year? I don't remember.
This year.
This year? So November this
Pretty
year,
sure.
probably?
Yeah.
I have to double check. I'm pretty sure it's this year.
Alright, but we'll go ahead and keep talking. Let's see.
Yeah, it's this year.
Sweet. So that'll be kind of interesting. So I wonder if there'll be just a release one after the other kind of thing.
It'll probably it's a collection, so it'll just be all at once, more than likely. November 15th is the North American release, by the way, for all of
The
you
freedom release.
in
Yeah.
other countries not listening.
Also
to
known
this.
as the only one anyone cares about.
Ouch.
Oh damn.
You heard it here, folks.
That's right. If it doesn't have Canada attached to it, who gives a fuck?
Freedom.
Freedom, 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 boy. Oh, so that's about it for the news right there.
Wait.
Is there anything else you guys want to add to this podcast?
I think
have
that's
gas.
about it.
You have gas?
I have gas.
Alright.
Just wanted
All
everyone
right.
to know that.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that was fun. So I guess that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to the first episode of the Geekalypse Now News Podcast. We are no longer the weekly Geekly News, so as I told you at the beginning of this. So thank you for listening. Take care. See you next week.
See ya.